Anybody need help? Let's slowly on the way. Vous savoir, je suis très sincère. The most devoted master. Okay, we go inside and you can shake more hand and feet and whatever you want. Okay? Yeah. Excuse-nous. Excuse-nous. Okay? Yeah. I get to see you. Hey, sir. Okay, thank you. Did you share some candy? Yes. Okay, why don't the children come here? All the children. Like that? Don't tell anybody. All your alright? Oh, you children? Are you children too? You will. Very, very well. It's up on the ball, đúng không? Oh, God! One, two, three. Yeah, whoever don't have, come here. Yeah, before to squeeze you up. Yes, give me this. Did you have something? Thấy con có chưa? Come here, đây, why not? This one? Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay, and you, what do you need? What do you want? This one or this one? Yeah, take one. Yeah, one. Come. Did you have candy? The crying session is over in the gate. Huh? Huh? Everybody cry already. Now no more. What do you want? Let's cry. Huh? Let's cry. Right. Thank you. Yeah. You look like King Sihanouk of Cambodia. Yeah, wholesale. Yes.
Like you eat too much.
Oh, yes? You didn't tell me, or I give you some candy. Anybody else? Come over quickly. Come down. Too many, so what shall I do? Leave it to you. Everybody says the same thing. So what happened now? What happened now? Oh my God, I have trouble here. What shall I do? Okay, look here. I just say a name, right? Jean. Is there anybody named Jean? Come here. Okay. I don't know his name, alright? It's just coincidence. Okay, alright, don't start, then I will have no more things left. The other day I went to a party and I bought a lot of presents for everybody. But then still one more, not enough. So she said she likes one of my rings, so it's okay. And then later another girl said, oh, she likes my umbrella so much, and then it's gone. And the other one said, wow, your fan is so fancy. Can I have gone. And when I come home, I was nearly naked. All right. Any question? Please. Yes, what is?
I find that meditation is static because I'm doing so many things. Like I have a full-time job, like my own business, and also I find that I'm doing music and recording.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. And it's taking so much of my time and my concentration is affected. So is it wise to start to pursue my meditation? And that's the first thing. Should I just continue meditation and leave out the music?
No, you do both.
Do both?
You do both, yes. Actually, this doesn't interfere with your concentration. You will find that the mind is always occupied anyhow. With his number to go. You're French or?
English.
Okay, with anything. Even if you sit down all day long, you will find, okay, if you don't believe me, you sit all day long, one day, 24 hours, and you find even you don't do anything. The mind is still doing, the thinking and the transmitting and the receiving of all kind of environmental influence. So don't worry about that.
Because when I'm doing music, I get caught up in just doing the music. I get so absorbed in it. And I find it's affecting my concentration on meditation.
Oh, whatever you do, it will affect your concentration. And if you don't do anything, it also will affect your concentration. But what we do is maybe sometimes you go on retreat for a few days and put everything down. You don't have to go to the mountain. Go anywhere that you can be alone. You can be, kind of free of responsibility and no telephone, no children, no wife, thing like that for a few days. Right. And see if you improve. Or you go to some of our places, and just have a quiet time for a while, Okay. But actually, you know what? In this world, we all have to do something. And music is already one of the best things. It's very near to the inner nature.
I'm getting encouragement from outside people saying that your music's very good. And on one side I'm thinking it's dragging me away into the worldly things.
No, nothing is worldly. Right. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I have another question also.
Sure.
Do different masters of the sound and light method have different degrees of power? They do?
Yes, they do.
Right. And do they take the disciples to different regions?
Different regions, yes.
They do.
If the master has gone only up to the third region, then he can only take you up to the third.
Right.
Yes? And if the master himself or herself has already reached the fifth level of consciousness, of course she'll take you up there.
Right. In the Eastern teachings it says above the fifth level there are 3 sub-levels, and the highest is the nameless region or Anami region. Do you know of these regions?
The highest one?
The nameless region.
Yeah, nameless one.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
Of course. It's a little bit boring there, so take it easy. Don't go there too early. Since it's nameless, what do we want to do there? We want to have a master, we want to have fun, we want to have joy. If you go to nameless, the nothingness and emptiness, okay, you're in trouble. Yes, this is nothing.
Thank you, Master.
Actually, there are different descriptions for the Most High, And the nameless region, with many of the people, it could have well been the fourth level of consciousness, where it's all dark and not interesting and things like that. So be careful. Okay, brother, have you finished with the question? You want to ask one more?
Just one more, Master.
Yeah, never mind. Ask as many as you want. I'm here for you.
You know, there's different groups practicing the same method on the light and sound. Is it okay for us to go with that group also doing the same method, or is it advisable to stay with our own group?
No, we don't discriminate between any group, even those other people who do not practice the same method as well, like Zen or breathing or any other things. But normally people with the same mind and the same goal and the same kind of idea, you know, they have more affinity with each other, and when they sit together, it is stronger. That's all. Instead of you sitting there and maybe, if you are strong enough inside, it doesn't matter where you sit and with whom. But sometimes if you're not strong enough in the beginning, it's better to stick with your own group. You know, same idea and same idea of what you're doing. All right?
Yes.
That's all, but no problem.
But if the other group has the same goal in mind as well, with the same method, is it okay to practice within that group?
Of course you can.
Yeah.
If you don't have other people around,
Right.
if you don't have fellow practitioners around you, you don't? You're alone?
I do, yeah. But I'm thinking to put more time and effort
I
into
understand.
meditation.
You do as you feel comfortable. I have no forbidden rules for this kind of things. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Yes. You may sit alone or you may find other group to sit with.
Right.
All right. Anything else? Yeah.
I have friends who practice in transcendental method, 超觉静坐. Master, they have an ideal village. All the people in the village is vegetarian, children too.
All the people in what?
In the village, they have a village outside the city.
Uh-huh.
All the people who live there, they are eating vegetable.
They're eating vegetarian?
Vegetarian, yes.
Belong to that group?
Yes.
Of course they do. They're Indian. All the Indian master eats vegetarian. Even non-master eats vegetarian. You must know Indian people, 90% are vegetarian from birth because they're Hindu. There's no big deal about that. Okay? Because they took the vow of ahimsa. So, but that's very good. But eating vegetarian doesn't make you become God. All the cows and the rabbits eat vegan all their life before they're born. They don't become anything. Vegan is just one aspect to purify our heart, to develop more our loving attitude and loving inner quality to all beings. But that is not a condition to become a Buddha, to become enlightened. Enlightenment is far away from veganism. You get it?
I got it, thank you.
You're welcome. Every master, every teacher has their job to do. And like elementary teacher, high school teacher, college teacher, they're all good. It depends on your own level that you meet the appropriate master. So you can't say which master is good, which master is no good. Good or no good is your own problem. Yes. Either you are not highly developed spiritually enough to meet a higher qualified master, or either you are not sincere enough in spiritual quest that God has not sent you a real master. So you have to check your own inner quality and inner sincerity, not to check the master. And then everything will be all right. Then the real master, the master that according to your level will come. Every person on this earth, whether master, teacher, or anybody, has their own purpose in life and their own mission to fulfill. Okay? Everyone is God's children and everyone is God's commissioner in different way.
She's asking where you will come to Poland and that the people in Poland need your presence.
I'm not sure if they need me. You
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
All right,
I'm
maybe
sure.
later. Maybe next year I will plan a world tour again. All right? And then I will include Poland. Come, yes.
Dear Master, first of all, I have two things. I want to thank you first, because I'm a very bad driver, and lately you saved me in a very difficult situation again.
Don't do it again, huh?
You know, I had an accident and I completely crushed my car. That was last year. And this year, I was doubling a very long vehicle, and somebody came, and you saved me a second time. And this year again, a very strange accident happened, which really didn't happen to me.
I think you
was
better don't
in the
drive
middle.
again.
No, that was on the bicycle.
Give me your license and finish, okay? Don't just think, just give me the license.
That's what my husband says. But the other one was on a bicycle.
On bicycle, you still have accident, you
Yes.
better walk.
No, I didn't have an accident, but almost. I was in the middle of a forest alone, riding on a road, and suddenly a thunderstorm came, and I stopped for a little while on this road, and suddenly I heard a loud crash, and a tree fell down. Across the road, a huge tree with no apparent reason whatsoever.
Terrible.
And it just crashed down. There was no storm, there was nothing, and I was about 300 meters away. And I thought if I hadn't stopped because it was thundering and starting to rain, I almost certainly would have been under this tree. And that's what I wanted to thank you for. And lately,
thank God.
I think somebody's after me because
Thank God.
because I always have these near escapes, and I wanted really to thank you on that occasion.
Thanks
and
God.
Secondly, I wanted to say just once how much I admire you as a teacher, your teaching qualities, because I'm a teacher myself. And I needed to make you this compliment, because I can see that in everything you do and how you teach and how you treat people and how you treat children and your sense of humor and everything. And I just wanted to tell you this, that I admire you very, very much.
Thank you.
Field.
Thank you.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. I think I better lock you in the bathroom. I never let you go out the door, but you never know, the ceiling may come down. Never mind, it's all right. Whatever we will receive or whatever will happen to us is decided, you know. And if God wants to take us away, nothing can stop. If we are meant to live further, to continue to do His work or to fulfill some purpose on earth, then nothing can harm us. So just go with freedom and recite God's name, yeah, and go with love. And if the tree hit you, you kiss the tree goodbye. It's all right. You should thank God for whatever happened to you. You should not thank me. I don't know anything about it. Anything else? But it's very good to hear that you always escape. All right. You are from Switzerland? Is that right? You look like the one in Switzerland.
No.
Okay.
And last time I asked a question in London, and you said to me, "Oh, there can't be anything much wrong. You look so rosy." And I was happy because my name is Rose. Okay. That's very good story. Here, one more rose for you. Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Master.
Congratulations for your many escapes.
Thank you,
All
Master.
right?
That's the happiest moment of my life. Thank you very much.
No problem. So the rose with the roses. All right, anything else? I didn't know your name. I can't even know your nationality. You allowed 2 more questions and finish.
Also, another question comes to
No
mind.
problem,
When we bless the food, and then sometimes there's some left over, and we normally give it to the birds or something outside. Is that okay, or is it?
It's okay. Don't be fanatic. To do whatever you do normally, you know.
Right.
If you bury it in the earth, the worms will eat it. It's not the same. Or if you throw it somewhere else, and the ants will eat it, or the bird will come along. Yeah. Or if you throw it anywhere, you can't throw it out of the universe. So just be normal, okay? Just be normal. And live according to intuition and whatever you think is right at that moment, as long as you don't harm anyone, and whatever you do bring happiness and benefit to other people, you know, within the law, and you don't disclose your spiritual practice and higher level of consciousness just to boast around, and it's all right. Only those things that we have relayed to you during the instruction of initiation, those you should take care. The rest is just live your life. Just judge everything, use your wisdom. That's what you are enlightened for.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Otherwise, if you are afraid and you eat less, don't eat too much, and then left over, and then have trouble. Free yourself. Nothing is so bad about giving blessings to other people. I mean, you don't do it on purpose. Not with ego, but it's just a natural thing. Sometimes I go to the coffee shop or something, and many birds, they used to hang around, so I have to break some cakes and give it to them. What do you think? The bird come to me, perch in front of the opposite chair, and just look at me, asking for some bread. Do you think I should be so stingy about blessing, and then I would think about the karma and about all that, and then I tell him to go out? Just be logical and loving in any situation. You do things with love, nothing will harm. You have to do it. You have to share, naturally. You walk on the road, you share the blessing. You look at other people, you share the blessing. You sit next to them in the bus, you share the blessing. It's not the food alone. The air you breathe is exchanged with millions, billions of people in this world. You can't escape from sharing our inner happiness and inner joy and inner spiritual attainment with other beings. Whether you know it or not, you're doing it every day. And that's the good thing about being enlightened and being happy inside, because we can share. See what I mean? So don't fear, just be loving and everything will be all right. Next.
I was wondering, when we have group meditations, if there is a problem somewhere, would it be good if at the beginning we would say, let's meditate on this or this subject? If there is any other problem, and in the beginning of the group meditation we'd all say, look, there is this problem, could you all meditate together on it? Is that a good thing, or is it better if everybody just
It depends on what the group says, okay? I am very democratic. Whatever you think is good. Of course, it's always good to pray for the world and other people, yes. But whatever God's will shall be done. It's good to pray for the enlightenment of all people. And especially those who are a little bit low level in consciousness, yeah, and who try to wage wars and profit for themselves at the expense of many lives and other innocent people. Of course we have to pray, and we should, if we can, if we want to. But otherwise, I tell you what, everything is a theater. It's a suffering theater, joy theater, and all kinds of trick theater. And one day the play is over. And for us, the play is over. Just take a little time to close the curtain and we're finished. Other people, they still want to play, let them. Okay? They will learn the lesson and they will be finished when their time comes. Yes?
Yes, I would like to know, when you said all it's theater, I do agree, but I wonder somehow, when the theater is over, the curtain is down, what happens?
What happens? You go home. You don't watch movies anymore, or you don't play movies anymore. You don't act anymore. You just go home, sleep, relax, do whatever you want. Okay? You don't want to go home? You do? Yeah, that's what it is. And the other people continue to play in the theater, you know, or to watch the theater performance. But we are finished. That's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, behind there.
约在20年前呢，弟子有看到法身师父，要求了师父给弟子了来帮忙很多事。那么很多人来求弟子帮忙的时候，弟子有请师父来帮忙，但是很好，很有功效。但是自从去年弟子阴行过后了，弟子就停止了。
意思什么？意思什么？他说什么？
阴行嘛。
阴行以后。
阴行以后，弟子就不敢 后期的时候还是有很多人来要求弟子帮忙。
帮忙什么方面呢？
帮忙的方面是去苦难，而且病痛。
什么？
有病痛
病痛。
对。
你是救人家的病是不是？
不是我救，我请化身师父去救。
懂。
对，那么很好。那么最近呢，也是有一位同修的师姐，她跌破那个脚断骨，她断骨，弟子也是请化身师父去救她。结果也是很好。那么弟子有个疑问，以后弟子还不可以这样做，来请化身师父去救。
好了，可以了。
可以啊。好，谢谢师父。
不客气。不过你要多打坐哈。
对。
对。那求师父帮忙，不可以拿人家的供养礼物，任何都不行，不然那个业障很多，你自己要背。OK。没有拿任何东西，也求师父帮忙而已，师父帮忙就好，不帮忙也好。
是。
你懂吗？不能答应任何东西，不能拿人家任何东西，不能用我执做。
对，谢谢师父。
不客气。不过没有影响到你打坐哈。
没有影响。
OK 就好，好。行了哈。中国人都高兴啊，法国人呢 ？All the French people are happy. I just have to be patient. All right. And good that I'm in a very good mood today. After 24 hours without sleep. Well, I have to rush, I rushed these few days, so I didn't sleep at all. Last night, almost none of us slept. We went to the Red Cross party in Monaco all night, and then we came back late, and then we packed our things. And then we had to organize an airplane and all that kind of things, and then we had to go. But I think I will come back to Europe before going back to the Far East. So maybe you see me again, or maybe you organize the retreat place, and then I come and then we see each other again. So don't worry, okay? Yes. All right. I think I will take care of the European people a little bit more now because I don't take much care of you. I'm sorry. It's very far. I'm lazy, you know that? Lazy to travel and I don't know. I'm shy to see people, all kind of things. And then also one other thing is that I think you are all very good and healthy, wealthy and very intelligent. Now why should I have to come and tell you anything? I never worry about you. I think you're okay. I think you're going all right. I don't know why you worry that you must see me and ask all these stupid questions. I think you all know the answers already, huh? But anyhow, since it makes you happy to see me, I should just oblige now and again, all right? But the reason why I don't come much is just because I think you're growing okay. God takes care of you and you are progressing and you are enlightened and you are doing well and there's not much I can do for you. Except come here and shake hand and give you an apple. See, it's very easy to be a master, or not? Everybody can do that. Next time maybe I tell Yang to come. You want him to do that? No, anybody can do that. Anybody can come, just shake hands and give apples. I just hire somebody, okay? Professional handshaker. And then you'll be happy. Oh, anything else you want me to tell you or you ask me? That's it, huh? So if no more questions, then I think just have a quick look or good look or longer look. I stand higher. Well, it doesn't make much difference. Whether I stand or sit, it makes no difference. All right? You happy, everyone? Time is short. I'm sorry that it's not worth your airplane ticket or bus ticket or whatever, but I thought it's better than nothing. Because I never know if I come back here again, or I never know if I will be here in this world tomorrow, or you will be here tomorrow or not, see? So if I pass by, I'll let you see. All right. You find a place, all right? And I promise to come back to you again, and we have some retreat together, if you want. If 1 week too much for you because of the work, then you make 3 days or 4 days, all right? Try. later if it goes well, maybe we'll do more.
Austria.
Austrian people speak Chinese, I know that.
Could you enlighten somebody in my neighborhood? I'm all alone. I can't hardly ever do food meditation because it's almost 4 hours one way.
Oh, I understand.
And
Maybe,
nobody near.
yes, maybe you once a while. And you meditate with the master at home.
Oh, is that enough?
You have to enlighten them. You're nearer
Yes,
than me.
Don't want to be vegetarians.
They don't want?
I distribute the booklets and talk to them, and then they forget about it.
They forget. Wow, that's the way it is.
So you must help.
Well, if the time has not come, nothing we can do about it. All right. So what shall we do now? I can't just go up and down like this. How about let's go outside and say goodbye outside? Yes, I remember. And you say you will be my first customer. All right. Let's see if you have the figure for it. It's not too bad. You will spoil my reputation. No, we think about it, okay? And think it seriously, make it nice version. This is almost the end. Everybody tell me I must make something. That's right. Yeah, let's go out.
Français? Vous parlez français?
C'est vrai, c'est vrai. Tout le monde comprend français ici, hein? Ça va vous? Vous deux? Okay? Speak French or English? French. It's good, hein, meditation.
C'est bien la méditation.
Good, hein? I see some of you meditate very well.
Je vois que certains d'entre vous méditent très bien.
Just come to say hello.
Je suis juste venue dire bonjour.
And goodbye.
Et au revoir.
Maybe we see each other again.
Peut-être qu'on se reverra.
Enough place to sit here? A little bit. Push, push.
Il y a assez de place pour s'asseoir là-bas. Poussez-vous un peu.
Yes, votre maison c'est très grand, c'est pour ça il faut pousser un peu. Okay, now? my body is going somewhere tomorrow.
Mon corps va partir quelque part demain.
Mon corps est parti, mais mon cœur est ici. Hein? Wow, that's very good. Any last question?
Est-ce qu'il y a encore des questions?
The new people?
Les nouveaux?
Yes, I have a question. It's about my son.
J'ai une question à propos de mon fils.
He's 7 years old. And I would like to teach him how to pray because he asked me about God and he asked me about meditation.
Il a 7 ans et j'aimerais lui enseigner comment prier parce qu'il m'a posé des questions sur Dieu et sur la méditation.
So how did you teach him?
Comment lui avez-vous enseigné?
I told him to pray God inside of him.
Je lui dis de prier Dieu à l'intérieur de lui.
And he believes in God because he says so.
What's the question?
The question is that when he asked me about meditation, and I would like to give him some more ground, probably.
Why don't you bring him for initiation?
Pourquoi
Simple, no?
ne l'amenez-vous pas à l'initiation? C'est simple.
Because he, when he stays with his father feeds him meat.
Parce que son père lui donne de la viande à manger.
It's very difficult for me in the middle, in the position I can force, and he's so young, I can really oblige.
C'est très difficile pour moi, je ne peux pas le forcer et il est tellement jeune, je ne peux pas l'obliger.
So what you want me to do?
Alors qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je fasse
Adopt your son.
à propos de votre fils?
Spiritually, but maybe.
To teach him as much as you can, according to the circumstance, okay?
Enseignez-lui ce que vous pouvez en fonction des circonstances.
And if you can talk to the father of the son.
Et si vous le pouvez, vous pouvez parler au père du fils.
And ask the son to talk to him about his heart design. Maybe the father is touched and then come to a compromise.
Et demander au fils de parler à son cœur, de parler à son père de ce qu'il a sur le cœur, et alors peut-être qu'ils pourront parler tous les deux.
And you pray for him.
Et vous priez pour lui.
Tell the son to pray for him too.
Et dites au fils de prier pour lui aussi.
I'm very sorry about your situation.
Je suis désolée de votre situation.
Many people meet the same fate as your son.
De nombreuses personnes ont le même destin que votre fils.
That's why the world is a mess as it is.
C'est pour ça que le monde est dans l'état d'aujourd'hui.
Very, very, very difficult.
C'est très difficile.
Not only for your son, for me.
Pas seulement pour votre fils, mais pour moi.
Most of the people, even if they know that the vegan diet is good, they know that to follow God is good, they don't follow. And they stop other people following as well. That's why it's very difficult for us.
Même ceux qui savent que le végétarisme est bon et que suivre Dieu c'est bon, ils empêchent les autres de suivre Dieu aussi. Et c'est pour ça qu'on a des problèmes.
Yes. If you get on well with your ex, perhaps, right? Husband, right? And maybe you can talk to him and let the son be free to choose his way, even though he's young, but he knows.
Si vous vous entendez bien avec votre ex-mari, alors peut-être que vous pouvez lui parler et laisser votre fils choisir sa voie librement.
Okay, try your best. If your son is very firm in the belief, then maybe he will fight for himself.
Si votre fils est assez ferme dans sa croyance, alors il trouvera lui-même.
It's very difficult.
C'est très difficile.
I wish I could decide for your son.
J'aimerais pouvoir décider pour votre fils.
But I can't.
Mais je ne peux pas.
It hurts, huh?
Ça fait mal, hein?
It hurts you, huh?
Ça vous fait mal.
Talk to the father, okay?
Parlez au père.
That's why most of the teachers say don't get divorced. Huh? When you are still married, it's easier to talk. But you never know. Okay, try your best and pray inside. Ask your son to pray for himself. And talk lovingly to the husband, yeah? And the son is important. Tell the son he must insist on his own right and his belief. Then it's all right, okay? Because every time if the son is miserable, and the father will understand.
C'est pour ça que la plupart des enseignants insistent sur le fait de ne pas divorcer parce qu'il est plus facile de parler quand la famille est unie. Mais si votre fils... I didn't follow the last.
I forgot. If the son insists on his own right, and if every time when the father forces him to eat meat and fish and he's miserable and he refuses, then the father finally must understand.
Si le fils insiste sur ses propres droits et si à chaque fois que le père essaie de le forcer à manger de la viande, le fils refuse et est malheureux, alors peut-être le père comprendra.
Finalement.
Finira par comprendre.
All right. You use your wisdom and find a way for your son.
Utilisez votre sagesse et trouvez le moyen pour votre fils.
Yes, because I can't tell you anything. I cannot tell you to leave him or to beat your husband. I can't tell you really what to do. You have the wisdom and your situation is different. Your husband's personality is different. You try your best, okay? Try.
Je ne peux pas vous dire quoi que ce soit, je ne peux pas vous dire de le battre ou je ne peux pas vous dire quoi faire. Vous faites, c'est à vous de faire de votre mieux et d'utiliser votre sagesse.
All right.
D'accord.
And don't use violence.
N'utilisez pas la violence.
That's all.
C'est tout.
Okay. Any other questions?
D'autres questions?
So quiet.
Vous êtes si calme.
This lady over there, she's nice, huh?
Elle est jolie, la dame là-bas.
Sometimes they take a nice picture of me, huh?
Quelquefois, ils prennent des bonnes photos de moi.
Most of the time, yes.
La plupart du temps.
Yeah, and then when people come to my center, they ask me, where is the beautiful Master Hai?
Et après, lorsque les gens viennent dans mon centre, ils demandent où est la très belle maître Hai.
Demandez-moi. Hein? Elle me demande où est la belle maître Hai? I think most of the time people project their own image into whatever they do. For example, some of the photographers, when they took my photo, my face looked square and big.
La plupart des gens projettent leur propre image dans tout ce qu'ils font. Par exemple, les photographes, quand ils me prennent en photo, mon visage est carré et grand.
And some other photographer, when they took my photographs, I look slimmer, and different.
Et avec d'autres photographes, je fais plus mince et différente.
Yes. Yes, whoever took my photo, you see, my face looks like his. Yeah.
Tous ceux qui prennent ma photo, mon visage leur ressemble.
Yes, I have noticed this.
J'ai remarqué cela.
Yeah. And if some people think beautifully about me, they take my photo beautifully.
Et si des gens me trouvent belle, alors ils font une belle photo de moi.
And sometimes if he himself is beautiful inside, he takes my photo beautifully.
Et si cette personne est belle à l'intérieur, alors il va prendre une belle photo.
And sometimes when he's not so good inside, he also takes my photo not so good.
Et quelquefois, quand il n'est pas très bien à l'intérieur, alors ma photo ne sera pas très bien non plus.
So it's better you don't take the camera and take my photo if you're not sure of yourself.
C'est mieux de ne pas prendre votre appareil photo et de ne pas prendre de photos de moi si vous n'êtes pas sûr de vous.
Yes. Because then people will ask, who took this photo? And I will say, Mr. B, Mr. C.
Après, les gens vont demander qui a pris cette photo. Moi, je vais dire Monsieur A, B ou C.
All right. Any more questions? You?
It is true about the picture. When I was at the 7-day retreat in Taiwan, I took some picture of you, and at that time I was, I don't know, a bit nervous and angry, And on the picture, you were looking nervous and angry.
Yes, it's true.
Je disais à Maître qu'un jour j'avais pris des photos d'elle à la retraite de 7 jours à Taïwan, et à l'époque, je sais pas, j'étais un peu nerveuse et puis un peu en colère. Et quand j'ai reçu les photos de Maître dessus était un peu nerveuse et en colère aussi.
C'est vrai, hein, c'est vrai.
Ouais.
Because I'm the most photographed in our group for over 10 years now, and I have very much experience with the people who take photographs.
Parce que c'est moi qui suis la plus photographiée depuis plus de 10 ans maintenant, et j'ai beaucoup d'expérience par rapport aux gens qui prennent les photos.
Every time, it's never failed. If one person takes photograph, it always looks similar like that, and the other takes photograph, it's always the same. For one person, he takes a photograph, I'm always moving, doing something, it looks very terrible. It just took the one when it's not good, or the not good angle, and not the good corner, from the bad angle, or bad air, or bad light, anything bad.
Chaque personne qui prend une photo va prendre le même type de photo. Et quelquefois, il y a certaines personnes qui vont prendre toujours en train de bouger ou d'un mauvais angle ou pas bien.
One person takes photo when I always smile. Another person takes photo when I always scold. Another person takes photo when I always raise my hand in some different corner. I think like that. Always I saw that.
Il y a des gens qui me prennent en photo quand je souris, d'autres qui me prennent en photo quand je suis en train de gronder, d'autres quand j'agite les bras dans tous les sens. C'est toujours comme ça.
So I think people reflect their image in whatever they do.
Donc je pense que les gens reflètent leur image dans tout ce qu'ils font.
That's why when someone is a saint, saintly inside, most people can feel it. Yes.
C'est pour cela que lorsqu'une personne est sainte à l'intérieur, la plupart des gens peuvent le sentir.
So even when they walk, the saintly person, when they walk, people see the difference. Even walking, not doing anything, just walking.
Rien qu'en marchant, en ne faisant rien d'autre, les gens peuvent voir la différence lorsqu'il s'agit d'un saint.
Most of the time, it's not me who advertises for myself. It is you, the people, who know and tell me about my greatness and all things like that. And it's okay among disciples, but sometimes for the strangers, they know too. They come and tell me who I am and all that, and what I do, and my own greatness inside, etc., etc., etc. And I don't tell them anything. Nobody ever told them anything. Even some people meet me for the first time or second time, and they know nothing about us.
Vous, mes disciples, vous parlez souvent. Moi, je ne fais pas de publicité pour moi-même. C'est vous, les disciples, qui parlez de ma grandeur. Mais même des gens qui n'ont jamais entendu parler de moi, rien qu'en me voyant, ils reconnaissent ma grandeur.
They told me, huh?
Ils me l'ont dit.
I don't know if I'm great. It's just people tell me all the time.
Je ne sais pas si je suis grande, c'est seulement les gens qui me le disent tout le temps.
Mais moi, je crois que je suis pas très grande. Hein? I think I'm not that great. Huh? 1,50 m is nothing great.
Je crois que je ne suis pas si grande. 1,50 m, c'est rien de très grand.
Especially this time, I went to Europe, except for the disciples. Nobody knew about me, because when I went out, I put a lot of jewelry and a flower, and look like n'importe qui dans la rue, hein? Dans la rue.
Depuis que je suis en Europe, personne ne sait que je suis là, à part les disciples. Je porte des bijoux et des fleurs, mais les gens reconnaissent.
But many people come to me and greet me and want to tell me that I'm a saint and all that, it scares me.
les gens viennent me voir, viennent m'accueillir, viennent me dire que je suis une sainte, et tout cela me fait peur.
Because I wanted to go incognito.
Je voulais passer incognito.
But it's not possible.
Mais ce n'est pas possible.
Not for those who know.
Pas pour ceux qui savent.
Yes. Even the first time they see, they know.
Même la première fois qu'ils voient, ils savent.
So I wanted to tell you this, not to be proud, but I just want you to know that whatever we are inside is difficult to hide. Even though we think, not many people know, they do.
Je vous dis cela non pas par fierté, mais pour vous dire que tout ce qu'on a à l'intérieur, les gens le savent.
Not everybody knows, perhaps, but there are people who know.
Peut-être pas tout le monde, mais certaines personnes savent.
That's why we have to make sure that we are pure inside.
C'est pour ça que nous devons nous assurer d'être purs à l'intérieur.
Because there are saints, there are people highly developed in this world. They know who we are. They know what we think inside. They know what we do, even though they are not acquainted with our daily life. They know. They can see through. They can see through the clothes that you wear. It doesn't matter how thick. They can see through all the makeup. Doesn't matter how good quality the powder and the lipstick. They can see through everything. So make sure you know that you are good and pure and you are with God. Then people will see that within you.
Les saints et les gens qui sont hautement développés savent ce que nous avons à l'intérieur de nous et ce que nous faisons. Ils peuvent voir à travers nous, même à travers nos vêtements, à travers notre maquillage, peu importe la qualité du maquillage. Et c'est pour ça qu'il faut nous assurer d'être purs à l'intérieur.
So, even though I don't know that I'm pure, I'm good. Or at least other people know. At least I don't have any bad quality to offer. I only have good quality to offer. Even if I don't know, other people know, and they feel comfortable about my quality. And that is already something. That's already helping the people.
Je n'ai que des bonnes qualités à offrir, même si moi je ne le sais pas. Les gens vont se sentir bien à l'intérieur et ça va les aider.
Maybe I know, but I don't really know, because I don't think I know.
Peut-être que je le sais, mais je ne le sais pas vraiment parce que je ne pense pas que je le sais.
I'm just trying to do the thing that I teach you, so I think it's not bad.
J'essaie juste de faire ce que je vous enseigne et je pense que ce n'est pas mal.
So do not ever think that nobody knows what we're doing.
Donc, ne croyez pas que personne ne sait ce que nous faisons.
That's the most important message I want to tell you.
C'est la chose la plus importante que je voulais vous dire.
People will smell it, they will sense it, they will recognize it, they will just feel it. And sometimes they will see it in the vision.
Les gens pourront le sentir, ils pourront le reconnaître et parfois ils pourront le voir en vision.
This afternoon, one of our attendants from Taiwan, he told me that there are other people, practitioners of a different school in Taiwan. And these people, some of them are very developed.
Cet après-midi, un assistant de Taïwan m'a dit qu'il y avait des pratiquants d'autres écoles à Taïwan qui sont très développés.
The soul, yeah, the inner wisdom, yes.
Au niveau de l'âme et de la sagesse intérieure.
One day they were talking together, our assistant and the other practitioner, and the other practitioner kind of complained to our assistant while talking. He said, "Oh, what's the matter with your group? Huh? Your disciples, many men just stick around her. You know, what is the matter with you? Is anything going on there? Something bad going on, huh?"
Un jour, mon assistant parlait avec ce pratiquant et ce pratiquant se plaignait en disant mais qu'est-ce qui se passe dans votre groupe? Pourquoi est-ce qu'il y a tant d'hommes qui tournent autour d'elle? Il y a quelque chose qui va pas.
And then the assistant said, no. You look inside. You look more, and then you see nothing there.
Alors l'assistant a dit non, vous regardez à l'intérieur et vous verrez, il n'y a rien là.
So the person meditated and looked, searched, do some research inside. And then later he said, oh, really, no, I'm sorry, really nothing. It's just the love between the master and disciples.
Alors la personne médite et fait des recherches à l'intérieur avec son FBI intérieur et puis il se rend compte que non, il n'y a rien avec ce maître, il n'y a que de l'amour.
So you see, people do know.
Donc vous voyez, les gens savent.
That's why we should be honest with ourselves, not the outer precepts and not the outer veganism, but it must be the inner commitment, the inner devotion to the noble ideal that we believe and that we follow.
C'est pour ça que nous devons être honnêtes envers nous-mêmes, pas seulement envers les préceptes extérieurs et le végétarisme, mais envers notre engagement et notre dévotion envers le chemin de la noblesse.
During my journey here and there, I always encounter different people, and some people are really, really extremely arrogant. They think they know everything. They talk about the precepts, they talk about Zen, they talk about Buddhism, talk about Catholicism, they talk about God, and blah, 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 all the time. They always talk and talk and talk, but they never practice. 1 millimeter of what they're always advocating.
Pendant mon séjour, je rencontre beaucoup de gens et certains sont parfois très prétentieux. Ils parlent de catholicisme, ils parlent de zen, ils parlent de beaucoup de choses comme ça. Mais il n'y en a pas un qui pratique le millième de ce qu'ils prêchent.
I think you encounter these people also often.
Je pense que vous rencontrez souvent ce genre de personnes.
Is that right? Yes. And they make you tired, no?
Ils vous fatiguent, non?
And then you say, the sooner the better you escape.
et vous vous dites, plus tôt ils partiront, plus vite je pourrais m'enfuir.
That's right. So the more we practice together in our group, the more we can recognize these empty people. Empty. They just talk, but everything is empty with them. And then we're tired of them too. And these people are very difficult to convince. The more they know, the harder it is for you to tell them that they don't know. They think they know everything already. They know too much, yeah? And they have nothing, no space in their head for you to give something precious. All full of garbage.
Et plus on pratique en groupe et plus on reconnaît ce genre de personnes qui sont complètement vides. Et ces gens sont difficiles à convaincre parce qu'ils pensent tout savoir et qu'ils ont beaucoup de connaissances, mais ils n'ont plus de place à l'intérieur pour autre chose, pour les choses précieuses.
You know already, huh? So the more we practice, the lazier we become. We don't want to talk anymore, and whoever knows, we know. Hein?
Donc plus nous pratiquons et plus nous devenons feignants, nous n'avons plus envie de parler. Et
whoever knows, we know.
Et tous ceux qui savent, nous le savons.
If you don't know, forget it.
S'ils ne savent pas, oubliez-les.
We have no more enthusiasm to come and catch people or try to convert people and try to make them become good and try to make them become God. It kind of 1 hour at a time.
Nous n'avons plus d'enthousiasme pour essayer d'attraper les gens et pour essayer de les convertir. C'est une perte de temps.
The enthusiasm wears out with time.
L'enthousiasme s'épuise avec le temps.
Well, that's why many of the masters of the old times, they did not travel around, they did not try to convert anyone. And then just slowly people know and come to them.
C'est pour ça que la plupart des gens, la plupart des maîtres de l'ancien temps n'essayaient pas de voyager et de convertir les gens, mais les gens apprenaient, entendaient parler d'eux et venaient d'eux-mêmes.
Maybe in the beginning, the masters probably still, have energy and enthusiasm and listen to the invitation of the people and go here and there. But later on, I think they have no more wish to go anywhere and to convert people.
Au début, peut-être que les maîtres ont l'énergie et l'enthousiasme pour répondre aux invitations et aller ici et là, mais ensuite, ils n'ont plus l'énergie, ils n'ont plus envie d'essayer de convaincre les gens.
That's why sometimes you keep asking me, Master, why don't you go to Holland, go to Poland, and go to any land? They have people there need you, waiting for you, and I know that kind of thing. But I say, wait, wait, please wait.
C'est quelquefois, vous me demandez pourquoi, maître, est-ce que vous ne venez pas en Hollande, en Pologne? Il y a des gens qui ont besoin de vous, mais je leur dis non, attendez.
Because it's not the way you think. People are not what you think.
Parce que les choses ne sont pas telles que vous pensez, les gens ne sont pas ce que vous pensez.
Yes, because you know the good thing. So you think everybody should know, everybody must know, and everybody will know immediately. But not always the case.
Parce que vous connaissez les choses bien et vous pensez que tout le monde devrait savoir et que tout le monde le sait, mais ce n'est pas tout le temps le cas.
Mm-hmm. And even in the case of people who knows, they don't change the way they live. They don't want to change.
Et parfois il y a des gens qui savent, mais ils ne changent pas leur manière de vie, ils ne veulent pas la changer.
Yes, and for example, I just told you about many people who tell me that they know me, even though no introduction, nothing, and this is the first time they even see me on this planet. But still, that doesn't mean they will follow us and then do the same way, you know? They will continue with their whatever magical pursuit, you know? And they will not necessarily come with us.
C'est pour ça que je vous dis, certaines personnes disent me connaître, même s'ils ne m'ont jamais vu, mais ce n'est pas pour ça qu'ils vont me suivre. Ils vont continuer leur pratique ou à continuer à chercher des pouvoirs magiques, et c'est tout.
Especially magical power attracts a lot of people.
Les pouvoirs magiques surtout attirent beaucoup de gens.
There are two kinds of people who know too much. One is intellectual knowledge of books, and another one is so-called inner knowledge of magical power. These two people are very, 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 very difficult to be convinced about the true way of God.
Il y a deux sortes de gens. Il y a les gens qui ont la connaissance intellectuelle, la connaissance des livres, et ceux qui ont une sorte de soi-disant connaissance intérieure avec des pouvoirs magiques. Et ces deux sortes de personnes sont très difficiles à convaincre.
Très
Difficiles à convaincre pour les amener sur...
And in my life, as well as in your life, you have, of course, encountered these two all the time.
Et dans ma vie et aussi dans votre vie, vous avez rencontré toujours ce genre de personnes.
So don't be surprised. Yes.
Alors ne soyez pas surpris.
That you have wasted all your mouth water and nobody listen, nobody follow you.
D'avoir perdu toute votre salive et que personne ne vous a suivi.
But still, we try our best, and whoever still has ears will listen, and then we try to help them.
Mais on fait quand même de notre mieux, et ceux qui ont des oreilles entendront, et nous les aiderons.
But I cannot do that every day.
Mais je ne peux pas faire ça tous les jours.
That's why you keep asking me why so long you have gone there. You have not made a lecture again and again. The flowers, you know, take some time to blossom again. Especially rare flowers cannot do it every day.
C'est pour ça parfois vous me demandez pourquoi vous n'êtes pas venu ici depuis longtemps, mais les fleurs prennent du temps pour fleurir, surtout les fleurs rares.
On a diamond, it takes thousands of years in order to harness itself into the best quality, the brilliant quality that we finally decorate our precious bodies with.
Et c'est comme les diamants, il faut des milliards d'années avant qu'ils acquièrent leur plus belle qualité, avant que nous puissions nous décorer avec.
Otherwise, before is black, just like coal.
Sinon, au début, c'est noir comme du charbon.
Or anything else.
Ou comme le reste.
Yes, but not diamond. Yes.
Mais pas les diamants.
So the same with us, huh? It takes time to harness our own power and divinity in order to recognize and to offer the best to the world and to ourselves.
Donc c'est la même chose avec nous, ça prend du temps de reconnaître notre pouvoir et de notre divinité et de l'offrir au monde.
It's not a question of me not wanting to give a lecture or things like that, but it's also the question of the people, you know, good things not everybody wants to have.
Ce n'est pas la question que je ne veuille pas donner de conférences, mais cela vient aussi des gens. Certaines personnes ne sont pas prêtes à accepter les bonnes choses.
Lately in Africa there was a person, he is a prince. He wanted initiation so much. He kept like almost forcing me to give him initiation. And during initiation he lay like this, he slept. Other people were not very enthusiastic, but they also correct and quiet and meditate. And all the time, the one who was most enthusiastic and forceful just lay there and slept on his sofa.
C'est comme en Afrique, il y avait un prince, il était très très sincère pour recevoir l'initiation. Il m'a presque forcé à lui donner l'initiation. Et le jour de l'initiation, il était allongé là en train de dormir. Et Et ceux qui n'étaient pas aussi enthousiastes, ils se tenaient bien droit et méditaient convenablement.
It takes time to change. Not that he's not good. He's a very good person. It takes a long time to recover, to change.
Il faut du temps pour changer.
So you see?
Vous voyez?
Yeah. It's very, very difficult if you want to convince somebody onto your path. But it's more difficult to give initiation, and it's more difficult for people to rest in the initiation and follow through with the practice in life.
Donc c'est très difficile de convaincre quelqu'un à suivre votre chemin, mais c'est encore plus difficile de donner l'initiation à quelqu'un et ensuite de le forcer à suivre votre chemin.
For him to stay.
Et ensuite c'est difficile qu'il reste dans ce chemin.
It's like this, you see. So don't blame me and don't complain and don't tell me that I don't have compassion, I don't have love.
Ne vous plaignez pas en disant que je n'ai pas de compassion, que je n'ai pas d'amour, etc.
The people don't want to take my compassion, don't want to take my love, don't want to take my patience, don't want to take my best teaching, don't want to take my precious thing that I want to offer to them.
Les gens ne veulent pas ne veulent pas prendre ma compassion, ne veulent pas prendre mon meilleur enseignement et tout ce que je leur offre.
Including many people who know who I am. Knows my inner spiritual power.
Même ceux qui savent qui je suis et qui connaissent mon pouvoir spirituel intérieur.
It's very difficult, huh? But I'm still trying my best.
C'est très difficile, mais je fais quand même de mon mieux.
Even if I don't like
même
to
si
do it. Yes.
Même si je n'aime pas faire cela.
So if you want, you become a master. You go around, you teach people, you convince them.
Alors si vous voulez devenir un maître, vous partez, vous allez enseigner aux gens et vous essayez de les convaincre.
But I think you're already doing well, huh?
Mais je pense que vous vous débrouillez bien déjà.
All right, with this knowledge and frustration, I leave you.
Donc avec cette connaissance, cette frustration, je vous quitte.
Okay. See you again in Germany.
On se reverra en Allemagne.
Next week.
La semaine prochaine.
If you have time to come.
Si vous avez du temps pour venir.
That is weekend, right?
C'est le week-end.
Good. Most people can afford to come, right?
Donc la plupart des gens peuvent venir.
Okay. If not, then I have already been with you many times, 4 times.
Sinon, j'ai déjà été avec vous de nombreuses fois, 4 fois.
I think it should be enough to last you for a while.
Je pense que ça va pouvoir vous durer pour un moment.
Au revoir, hein?
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Means see you again, huh? Right?
Ouais. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Yes.
Doesn't mean goodbye, huh? Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Messieurs, mesdames. You only want to see me because you like to eat cake. See you again, huh? I think you're happy with me, no? Yeah. Con con về món không? Sư phụ còn
Hey, Better problem? No. Des fois, on a un peu de problème, mais ça va passer vite, vite. Hein? Si ça ne passe pas maintenant, tu vas... When we die, every problem gone.
Quand nous mourrons, tous les problèmes s'en vont.
Must be patient and wait.
Alors il faut avoir de la patience.
Quelques heures après. Vous avez des questions? Sinon, je pars. Mais vous voir aujourd'hui, ça suffit pas? Hein? Non, non, non. Yes. Pourquoi bien? Après, on va voir quoi? À Germany, non? En Allemagne, non? On va voir, ok? Vous n'avez pas de questions? Ici. Même ici, c'est pas la place pour parler, hein? Alors, ok? On s'en va? Ça va? Vous avez déjà parlé avec moi depuis que je descends. Hein? C'est une question?
Si vous êtes fatigué, je ne connaissais pas votre mouvement. J'ai su que c'était un mouvement d'amour. J'ai connu Marc qui m'a enseigné un peu. Moi, de mon côté, mon père est musulman et ma mère est chrétienne. Et il m'a dit que dans votre mouvement d'amour, parce que c'est un mouvement d'amour, il y avait toutes les religions. Donc, j'approuve entièrement ce que vous faites et j'ai beaucoup de respect pour vous au travers de ce que vous enseignez à vos élèves. D'apprendre que vous aimiez aussi bien Jésus que Mohamed et tous les prophètes. Et j'admire absolument ce que vous faites. Je l'accepte entièrement. Oui, vous y avez répondu et Marc m'a répondu également. Pour moi, ce qui était important, c'est que les prophètes soient intégrés dans votre religion. Car vous êtes très évident. Je vous remercie. Je vous remercie aussi de votre présence, de votre gentillesse.
Oh, I am tired. But come near. Na bình ca năng của cô lại. Chưa, sit down, please. Aujourd'hui, il y a beaucoup. Vite. Sinon, je dors. Parce que je suis déjà sommeil. Come in. 有一些人在外面，为什么？请他们进来嘛，谁都可以哈。OK. Aujourd'hui, il y a les gens qui sont bas les biscuits, c'est ça? Les chauffeurs et tout ça, ils sont bas les bonbons, hein? Et vous venez ici. Tu le dis. Il y a un microphone? Chez l'aéroport, quoi, hein? À l'aéroport, vous n'avez pas de... Ici, venir. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a dedans? C'est secret. Biscuit. Ok. Et l'enfant? C'est vous, votre? Elle est là? Mais elle l'a déjà eu? Ok. Mais maintenant, j'ai donné les... Ok, come here. The one who don't have, come here.
Ceux qui n'en ont pas eu, vous venez là.
Symbole, hein? Symbolique seulement, hein? Symbole. Il y en a beaucoup, pas beaucoup. Qui? Encore? Who did not have today? Here.
Qui n'en a pas eu aujourd'hui?
Déjà eu, attendez, ok? Si vous avez déjà eu le bonbon au biscuit, attendez un peu. Vous n'avez pas? Ok, et voilà. Yes. Who? You? Yeah. Ok. Madame, s'il vous plaît. Mademoiselle. Yeah. Toi? Là? Et vous, madame? Oui. Ah. Mademoiselle, voilà. Je l'avais, mademoiselle, elle est très contente, c'est pour ça. Ok. Et voilà. Yeah. Vous aussi? Toi? Et qui encore? Wow, il y en a autour. Ça va? Toi, sit down. Sit down, relax. I'm happy. Your center is beautiful. Votre sang, c'est joli. Ah, non, notre sang. Vous n'avez pas? Ah. Hey, baby. Ok, yeah. Les chauffeurs, ils sont tous là? Les chauffeurs ici, sont tous là? Non. Appelez. Chauffeur, venez ici. One. Very good. Chauffeur. Ok, sit down, relax, meditate, ok.
Asseyez-vous, détendez-vous, méditez.
Asseyez-vous, méditez-vous, tranquille, hein? Ok. Et la Suisse, là. La dame à la Suisse, là. Hein? Vous venez de la Suisse? Oh. Madame? Ok. Hop. Les chauffeurs. Et vous poussez là-bas un peu, hein? Poussez là-bas. Ouais. Et il y a les gens. Chauffeur. Don't close the door, please. Let people
Ne
come
fermez
in.
pas la porte. Laissez les
C'est
gens
vous?
rentrer.
Il y a encore une ou deux, non? And the guards, the Hufap.
Les gardes aussi.
Les gardes aussi viennent ici, mais il y a personne là-bas pour garder. Ici, on garde quoi? Hein? Et vous? Ok. Il n'y a pas beaucoup de monde. Pas besoin de garde, non? Pas besoin de des gardes, hein? Pas maintenant, hein? Alors, Marc n'est pas là? Hein? Pas arrivé ou pas?
Je l'ai vu qu'ils sont. On était dans le même train. Je l'ai vu qu'il était avec sa copine. Et je crois, je ne sais pas s'il s'est perdu. J'ai vu qu'il.
Perdu? Le Parisien est perdu dans Paris? C'est incroyable ça. Hein? Ok, vous, come here. Chauffeur, hein? Yeah. For you. Pour vous.
Chauffeur.
Et voilà. Parce que vous n'avez pas aujourd'hui. Hein? Vous n'avez pas eu aujourd'hui. And now, the rest. I'm so angry. Je suis tout passé maintenant. Ok. Oh. Voilà. Oh. Hả? Lại. Ok, vous ramenez tout à l'heure, ok? Il faut pas venir pour les biscuits, ça, hein? Tout comprend français? Hein? Sous moi, tout comprend français, non? Except me, hein? Everybody understand. Les enfants? Oh, les enfants. Eh, vous, comment dire, partagez entre vous, les enfants. Vite, ramène. Come here. Có gì đâu, tại cái bánh lặt nhách à. Đây con. Yeah. OK, 哦，不要看太多了，看一点点就好了。你们男孩子别看那么多。OK。Sao mấy người Việt Nam ăn ngon ngủ yên không? Không có gì trở ngại hả? OK. Có cái trung tâm đẹp quá vậy? Hả? Ai mua vậy? Hứa hả? Come here. Thank you for arranging the hotel. OK.
Merci pour avoir arrangé l'hôtel.
T'as compris là? T'as compris? T'as pas compris? Compris non? Non? Il comprend. Comprend. Yeah. Oh, I know, huh? She did not tell and I already gave her.
Elle n'avait pas dit, mais mes maîtres avaient déjà donné.
Avant qu'elle a dit, j'ai déjà donné, hein? J'ai le magic power. Hein?
J'ai les pouvoirs magiques.
Bien sûr, hein? Okay. I think I speak English and you translate in French. Is that all right?
Maître va parler anglais et je vais traduire en français.
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez? Vous voulez je parle française, hein? Caché française. J'étais à l'Afrique. I think I better speak English. Hein? Je peux parler français, mais c'est dur un peu. Hein? Il faut penser à tout ça. Hein? J'ai déjà mal à la tête. Aujourd'hui, j'ai descendu, de l'avion. Et tout de suite, il y a deux gardes. Viens me chercher. Hein? Marc et sa femme. Sa future, femme de futur. Et puis, là, come. Parce que maintenant, on est en train de parler de français, tu comprends? C'est pour ça que je vous raconte l'histoire. Marc et sa femme sont venus me chercher, et puis, tout de suite, elle m'a attaqué de tous côtés. Comment allez-vous? Et puis, problème. Et moi, mes yeux n'est pas encore ouverts. Parce que le voyage c'est long, hein? Et aller de Cotonou, le coucou, comprends? Vous comprenez Cotonou d'où? Bénin, Cotonou, Cotonou, bah c'est nous là. Et puis de là, et puis passer à Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. Et puis rester là 1 heure. Et puis après 6 heures, hein? 6 heures aller à Paris. Et puis hier soir, toute la nuit, on ne peut pas dormir parce qu'il y a l'initiation, il y a les gens qui veulent they glue to me, you know?
Qui veulent se coller à moi.
Se coller? Coller à moi.
Me coller.
Avec super glue.
Super glue.
Hein?
Super glue.
Avec super glue. Glue. Made in France. Nous sommes tous très très fatigués. Hier soir seulement, hein? Presque tous les soirées en Afrique comme ça. Parce que c'est la première fois que j'étais là. Et puis, je ne sais pas c'est qui, passer le nouvelle.
La nouvelle? L'information?
L'information. Et puis tout le monde m'appelle princesse ou l'impératrice, majesté, tout ça, blablabla. Et ta femme, elle est là? Marc? Oh! Elle est toute petite, comme moi. On ne voit pas beaucoup. Et puis tout le monde veut venir me voir. Blablabla, je suis déjà très fatiguée. Tout le monde. C'est pour ça que quand j'ai descendu de l'aéroport,
de
l'avion, c'est moitié mourir. Je suis déjà moitié mourir. Et puis, Marc et sa femme, comme il hey, maître, nous sommes contents de vous voir. Ok, mais je suis content aussi. Et après ça, alors, problème. Ils ont oublié que je suis étranger. Hein, je suis pas française. Je n'ai pas ici. Et puis mon français, c'est comme ça. Hein. Et puis tous les deux parlaient en même temps. Moi, j'ai mal à la tête. Hein. Je veux vous expliquer seulement pourquoi je peux pas parler français maintenant. Ok? Très bien. Bah, assez. Ok, never mind. Je peux parler, mais il faut penser. Et puis, comment dire, la prononciation, c'est pas belle. Comprends? Comprends, hein? Ça veut dire que vous avez dit que ma prononciation pas belle. Mais merci beaucoup, hein? Et voilà, maintenant, c'est la vérité, hein? Okay. Now, I think you translate, all right? It's better.
Maintenant, je vais traduire.
You can?
Oui,
Yes.
I think so.
And when you're tired, you call somebody else.
Yeah.
Yes. Parce que si je parle français, alors moitié d'énergie, c'est fini. L'histoire, vous pouvez écouter la moitié seulement. Parce que c'est halfway, I'm dead.
À moitié chemin, je suis morte.
C'est pas si grave, mais à peu près. Okay, so what is it we wanted to talk about? I forgot.
De quoi est-ce qu'on voulait parler?
Qu'est-ce que je veux vous parler avant? Hein? What did I want to say? Histoire de Marc, c'est déjà fini. C'est déjà fini. Ok. Je veux plus. I don't want to even remember his name.
Je veux même pas me souvenir de son nom.
Ok. A trip in Africa?
Le voyage en Afrique?
Ok. Yes. It's not planned,
C'était pas prévu.
Just spontaneously. And then I went there, and Africa is beautiful. You've been there?
L'Afrique, c'est très beau. Vous êtes allé là-bas?
No, okay. Sometimes we watch movies, yeah, and we think Africa is terrible, a jungle, and everywhere we turn there's a lion waiting, but it's not true.
Quelquefois, quand on regarde des films, on croit que l'Afrique, c'est terrible, que partout, c'est la jungle, et puis qu'il y a un lion qui se cache quelque part, mais c'est pas vrai.
Okay. So I was invited to go there, by the Prince of Benin.
Donc, Maître a été invité là-bas par le prince du Bénin.
There are many princes, but he's the one, in the center of the capital.
Il y a beaucoup de princes, mais c'est celui du centre de la capitale.
In Africa, I think in every tribe, there are one king and so princess, something like that.
En Afrique, je crois que chaque tribu a un roi ou des princes et des princesses.
But I think this prince, he's supposed to. He was a king, but he refused, and he give the power to another person. So now he just run around.
Ce prince était le roi et puis il a refusé, il a donné le pouvoir à quelqu'un d'autre et il est parti.
There's a president too, but there's a king too.
Il y a aussi un président, mais il y a aussi un roi.
I think similar to England.
C'est un peu comme en Angleterre.
Similar, only not the same. Because à la Afrique. African fashion, yes.
C'est à la mode africaine.
So I was invited there by him, and so he took me to go and see this and that important people and the première dame of the two countries, Côte d'Ivoire and Benin.
Donc il m'a emmené voir, il m'a invité là-bas, il m'a emmené voir des gens importants et parmi lesquels la première dame de Côte d'Ivoire et celle du Bénin.
So I don't know what they say. He didn't say anything, but everybody thought I was a royal king or queen or something like that. Sometimes they call me king. Even king. Do I look like a king?
Je crois qu'il avait rien dit, mais tout le monde pensait que j'étais de la royauté, que j'étais un roi ou une reine ou quelque chose
princess, comme ça. Okay, everybody call me princess everywhere. So now I'm voted, international princess.
Maintenant, on a voté pour moi comme princesse internationale. Je suis habituée à ce qu'on m'appelle princesse.
Because it's very funny. If you want to be a president, you have to campaign. You have to put a lot of money, buy the vote, and talk to people and convince them that you will be a good president. Then people vote for you. I don't do anything. I hide myself, and everybody call me princess. We don't need to campaign.
Quand on veut c'est bizarre parce que quand on veut devenir président, il faut aller en campagne, investir beaucoup d'argent pour que les gens votent pour vous. Et moi, je fais rien du tout. Et puis tout le monde m'appelle princesse.
Yes, and we go incognito even.
Et on passe incognito aussi.
A princess, maybe okay. Yes, maybe I look like the princess.
Princesse, ça va. Peut-être que je ressemble à une princesse.
Okay, or maybe. The queen, maybe okay. Maybe people have some problem with their eyes. They call me queen. Maybe okay. Yes.
Reine aussi, ça peut passer. Peut-être que les gens ont des problèmes avec leurs yeux, alors ils m'appellent reine. Bon, ça va.
On peut accepter, hein? It's acceptable. Maybe, yeah. Imperatrice, yeah.
Impératrice? Ah, impératrice.
Yes. What's the difference between a queen and imperatrice?
Impératrice, I think it's several countries.
Bigger than queen. Yeah. Oh, so. Imperatrice. Okay, maybe. All right. Maybe possible. Maybe. Yes. But like a king. I don't think I look like a king.
Impératrice, d'accord, peut-être, mais roi, je pense pas que je ressemble à un roi.
Do I look like a king at all?
Je ressemble à un roi?
I don't even look like a King Kong.
Je ressemble même pas à King Kong.
But it's funny, many people just like to come to see this queen or this imperatrice or this princess, and everybody come and bow to me and say, "Your Majesty, how do you do?" It's very funny, and we laugh all the time.
Yes. C'était très drôle parce que tous les gens venaient voir cette reine ou cette princesse ou cette impératrice et puis ils s'inclinaient devant moi en disant Votre Majesté. C'était très drôle.
Yeah, it's funny. Well, it doesn't matter how we explain to them, they just continue.
Et on avait beau leur expliquer, mais ils continuaient quand même.
Yeah. So after many countries explanation, hundreds of times, we tired too. We say, okay, whatever.
Après avoir expliqué dans de nombreux pays, après on est fatigué, on dit bon, tant pis, c'est pas grave.
Hein? Nous sommes fous. Nous sommes fous. We don't care anymore.
On s'en fiche.
On s'en fiche. Hein? On s'en fiche, hein? On s'en fiche alors. So we enjoy our time there too, but it's a lot of pressure. Pressing time, because everybody wants to see me, and I don't know what for. And sometimes they invite us to see the children, the handicapped children or the orphans. We went to see and we give them something. But normally, everybody just like to see me.
C'était bien, on s'est bien amusé, mais il y avait beaucoup de pression parce que tout le monde voulait me voir. On a été par exemple voir les enfants handicapés et tout le monde voulait me voir.
Pas seulement les enfants. I just want to say why we didn't have time to sleep in the last many nights.
Je voulais dire pourquoi nous n'avons pas eu le temps de dormir toutes ces nuits passées.
And so if I have to speak French now, I think I will go to Samadhi tout de suite.
Alors si je devais parler français maintenant, je pense que j'irai en Samadhi tout de suite.
Ça va faire mal la tête. So you understand? Huh?
Alors vous comprenez?
Yes, okay. So if you have any questions, you may ask me.
Si vous avez des questions, vous pouvez les poser.
Questions of spiritual practice.
Des questions sur la pratique spirituelle.
I have heard that one of the persons in France, he had a little problem.
J'ai entendu dire qu'une personne française avait eu quelques petits problèmes.
Yes, but it will be better soon.
Mais ça va aller mieux bientôt.
Yeah. If you take the precepts, you must keep.
Si vous prenez les préceptes, vous devez les respecter.
If you promise God to eat vegan and refrain from animal meat, refrain from the violent killing of animal meat, you eat vegan, then you must keep your promise.
Si vous avez promis à Dieu de manger végétarien et de ne pas manger de viande et de ne pas faire l'acte violent de tuer les animaux, alors vous devez respecter votre promesse.
And then you must meditate a lot.
Et aussi, vous devez méditer beaucoup.
And you must especially go to group meditation.
Et vous devez surtout aller à la méditation de groupe.
Otherwise, no one can be responsible for the problem that you encounter if you broke the precepts, if you broke the diet promise, if you live a life undisciplined. Understand?
Sinon, personne ne peut être responsable des problèmes que vous encourez si vous ne respectez plus les préceptes, si vous abandonnez le régime végétarien et si vous menez une vie indisciplinée.
And then you come to me and you say, Master, why you don't help me? How can I help you? If you kill yourself, if you poison yourself, how can I do it? It's your free will. It's your right to do whatever you want to do with your life. It's your choice.
Après, vous venez me voir et vous me dites, mais maître, pourquoi vous m'aidez pas? Comment est-ce que je peux vous aider si vous vous tuez vous-même? C'est votre vie, c'est votre volonté, c'est votre choix.
Because God, or Buddha, Almighty, gives us free will.
Parce que le Tout-Puissant nous donne le libre arbitre.
So when God gives us something good, we have the free will to take it or to reject, even that.
Alors quand Dieu nous donne quelque chose de bien, nous avons la liberté de l'accepter ou de le rejeter.
So if we follow the noble choice and we respect the law of God and we follow the noble way of life, then everything is nice, noble, beautiful, smooth and peaceful.
Si nous suivons la voie noble et que nous suivons la loi de Dieu et que nous menons une vie de noblesse, alors tout est bien et en paix, tranquille.
Yes, and if we follow the opposite way, it's full of trouble, danger, and trickery and misery, then that's what we will get.
Et si nous suivons le chemin opposé, alors nous rencontrerons plein d'ennuis, de malheurs et de plein de mauvais tours. C'est ce que nous obtiendrons.
And then we cannot blame anybody.
Et alors on ne peut rien reprocher à personne.
And we cannot even blame God.
On ne peut même pas blâmer Dieu.
Understand? Yes.
Comprenez?
But many people they blame God for everything.
Il y a beaucoup de gens qui critiquent Dieu pour tout.
Yes, they say, I pray to God every day, God doesn't listen, I want this, God doesn't give me. It's not true.
Ils disent, je prie Dieu chaque jour, Dieu ne m'écoute pas, je veux ça, Dieu ne me le donne pas, ce n'est pas vrai.
Because God has already given us the way to pray to Him, direct telephone contact, right? And if we don't use that direct line, of course we cannot get in touch with God. And whatever we say, maybe God knows, but we don't know the answer because we don't have the contact. Yeah, we don't use a direct line that the Master has already connected for us.
Parce que Dieu nous a donné le pouvoir d'utiliser le contact direct comme un téléphone. Et si nous ne l'utilisons pas, alors nous ne pouvons pas savoir ce que Dieu nous dit.
And also, we don't follow the instructions from God. We follow the instructions of the devil, Then the devil will come to us, And everything that is miserable and devilish will happen to us. That is very normal. That is very logical. And that is a natural course, right? Natural thing.
Si nous ne suivons pas les instructions de Dieu et que nous suivons le démon, alors bien sûr le démon va venir à nous et il nous arrivera plein de malheurs et ce genre de choses, c'est tout à fait naturel.
So make sure that your life is pure, and the noble promise that you have announced before God, you should keep, and then nothing happens to you. You always repeat the 5 names. The devil will never come near. They cannot even look at you from far away because you're so bright. They dare not look at you even, never mind to come near, to harm you or to possess you. If we go away from the noble life, then we go to the other opposite life, ignoble. And then of course every ignoble thing will come to us. It's very normal.
Si nous nous écartons de la vie noble et que nous allons vers une vie non noble, alors bien sûr, toutes les choses qui ne sont pas nobles viendront à nous.
That's very normal.
C'est tout à fait normal.
Or not?
Oui ou non?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Now you are in France. You see all the white people. Ouais, maybe chinois, un peu jaune, mais quand même, c'est pas noir, hein?
Maintenant, vous êtes en France et vous voyez tous les blancs, ou peut-être des Chinois, ou...
Un peu jaune.
Un peu jaune.
Oh, did I speak French or
Oui,
English?
oui.
Oh, sorry. Now we are in France, yeah? In France, and of course we see the French people and the white people, or maybe some of the Asians, but not the black people. If you go to Africa, what do you see there? If you go to the black African quarter, what do you see?
En France, vous voyez des Français, des blancs, pardon. Des blancs, et puis si vous allez en Afrique, alors qu'est-ce que vous voyez? Des Noirs.
Yes. Yes, is that not so? Even children know that. Huh? Children know that, huh? Even children know.
C'est pas vrai, même les enfants savent cela.
Okay. Because in Africa, most of the black quarter or black country, you can only see black people. Huh? Maybe 1 or 2 white, but not too many.
Parce que en Afrique noire, on ne peut voir que des noirs. Bon, il y a peut-être 1 ou 2 blancs, mais pas beaucoup.
If you go to the other part of Africa, perhaps there are white people there, yeah. But if you go to the black quarter of Africa, the black part of Africa, all you see are black people. That is very normal. So the same, huh? If we go God's way, everything we get is God, blessing, happiness, and contentment. If we go to the demon's way, or lean to the other side, then we will have more or less the trouble from the demon. Very normal.
C'est comme, si vous allez en Afrique noire, vous allez voir des noirs. Si vous allez en France, vous verrez des blancs. Et c'est pareil avec, si on suit le chemin de Dieu, alors on recevra le bonheur et le contentement. Et si on suit le chemin du diable, alors on aura le malheur et la souffrance.
So, it is your choice.
Donc c'est votre choix.
Your responsibility.
C'est votre responsabilité.
I only tell you what's good, what's bad, and you choose it.
Je vous dis seulement ce qui est bon et ce qui est mauvais, et vous choisissez.
I cannot couper votre tête. I cannot cut your head so that you can be good.
Je peux pas vous couper la tête pour que vous soyez bon.
Huh? No? Can I do that?
Je peux faire cela?
Then you cut my head first, for
Alors,
sure.
vous me coupez la tête en premier.
D'abord. C'est ça? En premier, c'est pas pareil, hein? She translate word by word, Yes. So anyhow, what I have to tell you, I already told you.
Ce que je dois vous dire, je vous l'ai déjà dit.
So, but sometimes maybe I repeat again and again to remind you. But there's nothing more for me to do except to remind you and help you if you want to go my way. If you want to go the other way, this is your right, huh? Your choice. Your privilege.
Quelquefois, je vous le répète pour vous le rappeler. Si vous voulez aller de mon côté, faire mon chemin, alors vous me suivez, c'est votre choix. Sinon, c'est votre choix aussi.
Comprends, hein? Understand? Yeah. So now, I told you to go to group meditation. I told you to repeat the 5 names all the time to protect yourself. I told you to be vegan. Purely. I told you to keep the precepts so that you're more noble and far away from the devil. Yeah?
Maintenant, je vous ai dit d'aller à la...
Pas maintenant.
Alors, je vous ai dit d'aller à la méditation de groupe, je vous ai dit d'être végétarien, je vous ai dit de respecter les préceptes.
To be far away from the devil.
Pour être pour être loin du diable et vous protéger.
Because all these things are not the devil's way. Therefore, if you keep it, you're far away from it. We are far from it. Yeah? Because we're different. Yeah.
Nous en sommes loin parce que nous sommes différents.
Understand?
Vous comprenez?
Okay. So if you don't keep them, well, you have the privilege to refuse the good precepts, the good way. But then you have to suffer.
Si vous pouvez ne pas les accepter, vous avez le privilège de le faire, mais alors vous devrez souffrir.
Comprends maintenant? Okay. So everything is your own responsibility.
Donc tout est votre responsabilité.
I am nothing.
Moi, je ne suis rien.
I just help you to remember.
Je vous aide juste à vous souvenir.
And if you don't know, I tell you this is good, this is not good. And then you choose whatever you like.
Et si je vous dis ça c'est bien, ça c'est pas bien, ensuite c'est vous qui choisissez.
Understand? Yeah. So whatever happens to you is your own problem.
Donc tout ce qui vous arrive, c'est votre problème.
Especially you already know what is good and what is not good.
Surtout que vous savez déjà ce qui est bien et ce qui ne l'est pas.
Sometimes we are human, we're weak, so we fail. We go into the negative direction. If we sincerely repent, we go back. It's never too late.
Mais ce n'est jamais trop tard. Quelquefois, en tant qu'humains, nous sommes trop faibles et nous allons dans la mauvaise direction, mais ensuite nous nous repentons. Il n'est jamais trop tard.
It just we better go back quickly because we never know when our life is terminated.
Mais il vaut mieux retourner plus vite, assez vite, parce qu'on ne sait jamais quand notre vie s'achève.
Every day we can begin again.
Tous les jours, on peut recommencer.
Yes, every day we check ourselves whether we go in the correct direction. If we sidetrack or go in the opposite, we go back quickly, and then no problem. That's why I tell you every day you write in your diary, every day you check your own inner progress and the outer moral, and then you will know whether you're okay, whether you're in a correct direction or you a little bit sidetracked. You come back quickly. One day is never too late. One day is very short to come back. But if you just leave it every day, and then one day you suddenly realize you're too far from God, and then it's a long, long way to come back. Understand? And that makes a lot of suffering for you.
Tous les jours, nous devons contrôler ce que nous faisons, si nous nous écartons du droit chemin ou pas. C'est pour ça que c'est très important de remplir le tableau pour savoir pour se contrôler. Si on suit bien la bonne direction ou pas. Parce que si un jour on s'écarte du droit chemin, il n'est jamais trop tard pour revenir sur le bon chemin. Alors que si on attend, alors il faudra souffrir beaucoup plus.
C'est long.
Il faudra beaucoup plus longtemps.
Because you know that the way of the devil is full of suffering, and only the way of God is good.
Vous savez que le chemin du diable est plein d'embûches et seul le chemin de Dieu est bon.
Sometimes even if we don't do it on purpose, like we don't know something has meat inside or we don't know something has egg inside, you know? But then even if we don't know, it still harms us. Just like even if you don't know it's a poison and you drink it, it still makes you die.
Quelquefois, nous ne faisons pas exprès de faire les choses. Nous mangeons sans faire exprès quelque chose avec de la viande ou de l'œuf. Même si on ne le sait pas, ça nous fait quand même mal. Par exemple, si on prend du poison, même si on ne sait pas que c'est du poison, alors on le boit et on va mourir.
And you know, egg is a very negative thing.
Vous savez que l'œuf est quelque chose de très négatif.
Sometimes the cakes and the ice cream, they all have egg.
Quelquefois, les gâteaux et les glaces, elles ont toutes des œufs.
I told you many times.
Je vous l'ai déjà dit
souvent. Yeah, egg, the magicians, they use it to attract the negative entities out of some possessed people. So somebody possessed, they crack the eggs on the head or sometimes crack on the road or next to their room, or it depends on the case. So if we eat the egg inside, we attract the negativity to us. And especially, we attract the negativity and then we don't meditate to clean it out. Then of course we have problems.
En magie noire, on utilise les œufs pour attirer les entités négatives. Alors, si on mange des œufs et qu'on ne médite pas bien, alors on aura des problèmes.
Got it? So everything I told you is good for you.
Donc tout ce que je vous dis, c'est bon pour vous.
Not because I want to control your life. I don't. I just tell you what is what, and then you do what you want.
Je n'ai pas l'intention de contrôler votre vie. Je vous dis les choses et après vous faites ce que vous voulez.
You got it now? So any other questions?
D'autres questions?
Bonsoir. Je voudrais vous dire que répondre justement à ce que vous disiez, parce que moi je lis le Coran.
God is
merciful.
Merciful. And he forgives to the human who wants to come back to him.
Yeah, sure.
Absolument, absolument, à condition de revenir. Et il dit aussi que lorsqu'on a foi en lui, il dit si vous ne me connaissez pas, comment pouvez-vous venir vers moi puisque vous ne me connaissez pas?
And he says, when you have faith in me, if you don't know me, how can you come back to me since you don't know me?
Et votre cœur peut toujours s'ouvrir pour moi. Et un jour, vous pouvez me découvrir.
And your heart can open for me, and then one day you can discover me.
Et il dit également, si tu m'aimes, si tu aimes Dieu, ne te détourne jamais de lui, sinon tu iras dans le feu de l'enfer.
And he says, if you love God, then never go astray from me, otherwise you will go in the fire of hell.
Oh yes, that's right.
Il y a une chose importante aussi qu'il dit. Il dit que tu sois juif, chrétien ou musulman, circoncis ou non circoncis. Si tu n'es pas avec ton Dieu, tu ne seras pas dans le paradis avec ton Dieu. Et je voudrais dire aussi quelque chose. Je suis végétarienne depuis peu de temps, depuis que je connais Marc. Je vais vous expliquer pourquoi. Oui, c'est Marc. Il m'a dit ne mange plus parce que j'ai reçu un message dans un rêve où Dieu me disait, je pleurais un soir et je dis à Dieu, pourquoi y a-t-il des gens méchants dans ce monde? Et dans mon rêve, le Seigneur m'a répondu. Il m'a dit, Yasmina, ne cherche pas à savoir pourquoi les gens sont si méchants. Il a laissé un silence. Ils ne le savent pas eux-mêmes. Mais par contre, regarde les oiseaux du ciel, regarde les poissons de la mer et regarde les animaux de la terre. Eux sont tes véritables amis. Je n'avais pas... Pardon.
In the dream, God told her, don't bother looking at why people are bad, right? Well, why they're bad? Just look at the birds in the sky, the fish, and then what else? Animals in the earth, they are your friends. Very poetic, oui. Very romantic.
Mais après, il me dit, eux sont tes véritables amis. Moi, j'avais reçu ce message. Je ne mangeais plus d'animaux, mais de temps en temps, étant donné que dans la religion musulmane, il est accepté de manger l'animal quand il est tué avec la prière, car il monte directement dans le paradis. Donc, je continuais. Et depuis Marc, j'ai arrêté totalement de manger de la nourriture parce que j'ai mieux compris le message de Dieu.
Congratulations, madame. Mademoiselle. A future madame. Vous tout comprenez, non? Oui ou non? Oui. Okay. It's a very nice story, hein?
C'est une belle histoire, hein?
C'est une belle histoire, hein? Yes, sometimes even if God tells us directly, if we don't have a good friend to explain to us or to give us love, to open more of our wisdom, it's difficult to understand what God means.
Quelquefois, même quand Dieu nous parle directement, si nous n'avons pas un bon ami qui nous parle et qui nous explique ce qu'est l'amour de Dieu, c'est difficile à comprendre.
Oh, no. Also to give us love, to open more wisdom.
Et qui nous donne de l'amour pour ouvrir plus notre sagesse.
Ça aide beaucoup. C'est pour ça, that's why it helps a lot. That's why I tell you to go for group meditation. Go for group meditation because here you have the truest friends.
C'est pour ça que je vous dis d'aller à la méditation de groupe parce que c'est là que vous avez vos vrais amis.
Then if you have a problem or sometimes you make a mistake and because of many friends, they talk to you, they love you, encourage you, you come back again to the correct direction.
Et quelquefois, quand vous faites des erreurs, vous venez à la méditation de groupe et vos amis vous encourageront et vous ramèneront dans la bonne direction.
Yes. So group meditation just like having a good friend or good beloved, unconditional, and we grow together and we share together some problems and happiness. And this is very good for human psychology. Yes, even not talking about spiritual practice, very good for human psychology, very good for our emotions.
La méditation de groupe, c'est très bon pour la psychologie humaine, très bon pour nos émotions, parce que nos amis partagent leur amitié avec nous de manière inconditionnelle.
Share the joy and the misery.
Partagent la joie. Et la souffrance.
Aussi. Yeah. And when something partagé, when something is divided, it's already moitié-moitié en carte comme ça. Tu?
Et on partage comme ça avec les amis.
C'est this partagé? Comme ça, tout le monde a rien. Like this, everybody has just a very little. See that? See that?
Comme ça, chacun en a un tout petit peu.
Tout petit peu. So, the group meditation helps a lot. If you go a lot to group meditation, you know the difference, don't you?
Si vous allez souvent à la méditation de groupe, vous savez la différence, n'est-ce pas?
Yes. This afternoon, because I want to talk to her about the problem of the friend that Mark and his wife mentioned. So she sat in my car and we talk about that.
Cet après-midi, elle voulait me parler du problème de Marc et son ami. Alors Maître voulait me parler du problème de l'ami de Marc et de son ami.
So she sat in my car and then we talk and then she told me that person did go to group meditation and since then he started to have problems.
Donc elle m'a dit ce garçon depuis qu'il a arrêté d'aller à la méditation de groupe, il a commencé à avoir des ennuis.
Okay, but we learn by mistakes. It's all right. It will be okay.
Mais ça va, on apprend par erreur.
Yes.
Ça ira.
Because sometimes we live in this world many thousands of lifetimes and we collect a lot of enemies. Sometimes we make mistakes and we disturb other people, we make other people suffer or we kill other people. So this life, it comes back.
À travers les milliers de vies que nous avons déjà vécues, nous avons collecté de nombreux ennemis, fait du mal aux gens et dans cette vie, ça revient.
So if this time we don't protect ourselves with the power of God, then everything can harm us because of millions of billions of troubles that are waiting for us.
Donc si dans cette vie nous ne nous protégeons pas avec le pouvoir de Dieu, alors tous les problèmes peuvent nous attaquer.
If we are protected by the power of God and then we're stronger in spiritual practice, then we can even help our enemies from different lifetimes and make them also become elevated. Instead of letting them attack us and make both our enemies and ourselves drown in the circle of transmigration.
Si nous pratiquons bien et nous élevons spirituellement, alors nous pourrons même aider nos ennemis et les sortir du cercle de la transmigration.
Comprends?
Vous comprenez?
So you see why we have to practice now? You see why we must go to group meditation? Yeah?
Donc vous voyez pourquoi nous devons pratiquer et aller à la méditation de groupe.
Because we're weak.
Parce que nous sommes faibles.
Yes. Sometimes we go alone and if somebody gives temptation, we will fall. But if we go 2, 3, 4 persons together, temptation, if we want to go there, my friend said, no, this is no good for you, come back.
Quelquefois, quand nous faisons le chemin seul et que quelqu'un nous tente, alors peut-être nous tomberons, mais si nous faisons le chemin avec 2 ou 3 amis et que quelqu'un nous tente, alors nos amis pourront nous dire non, reviens.
Yes. That's why we must have friends to practice together.
C'est pour ça que nous devons avoir des amis pour pratiquer avec.
In this life, everything is like that.
Dans cette vie, tout est comme ça.
Even with politics, you know?
Même dans la politique.
Yes. A man wants to be president, he must collect a lot of followers who have the same ideas as he is and support him. Yeah.
Un homme qui veut devenir président doit trouver beaucoup de supporters pour le suivre.
Followers to support him. Same ideas. Who has the same ideas.
Qui ont le même idéal et qui le supportent, qui le soutiennent.
Yes. Everybody knows that. Huh?
Tout le monde sait cela.
Otherwise, do you think the communist Mao Zedong alone make communism? Or Lenin alone change the whole Russia? There must be a lot of people who support him. So when we blame Hitler, we blame Lenin, we blame Mao Zedong, we have to think more.
Sinon, vous pensez que Mao Tse-tung ou Lénine auraient pu faire ce qu'ils ont fait à eux seuls? Alors, quand nous faisons des reproches à Lénine, Mao Tse-tung ou Hitler, il faut qu'on pense avant.
It is a shared idealism. It is a responsibility of a lot of people, not only one or two men.
C'est un idéalisme partagé et c'est la responsabilité de beaucoup de personnes et pas seulement d'un ou deux hommes.
So the same.
Donc c'est la même chose.
Same with every idealism, same with every goal we reach. We must have supporting friends, in order to go the same way. So when we fail, when we're weak, the friends will help us or carry us. That's why we must have friends. That's why we must have group fellow practitioners to encourage each other. Okay?
Donc dans tout idéal, nous devons avoir des amis qui nous soutiennent, qui nous encouragent et qui nous relèvent quand nous tombons. Et c'est pour ça que les amis, c'est important, non? La méditation de groupe, c'est important.
Because this is like a big family. When you come in and then you meditate together, and you also share the spiritual energy together, not only the mundane problems.
C'est comme une grande famille. Quand vous venez méditer, on ne partage pas seulement les problèmes mondains, mais aussi on partage l'énergie spirituelle.
And then everyone just comes together. The strong helps the weaker, the little, and we have little weak, and then we can go together at the same level, and everybody's happy, and you're cleansed, and you're happier and happier, and you feel lighter and lighter every day. And that's how group meditation helps you.
Et tout le monde grandit ensemble, les plus forts élèvent les plus faibles, et c'est pour ça que c'est ça la méditation de groupe.
Ok, vous ramenez tout à l'heure, ok?